Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the brothers teaching this true sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, the 1/3, the sincere listeners. All right, Yahweh be in the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahushai be in the name of his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This gospel is truth, the kingdom of heaven, salvation is for the Israelites and the Israelites only, who are your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the ones scattered abroad that may look like the other nations. Your spirit resonates with this truth. All right, you're most likely an Israelite on your father's side, going back to one of the 12 patriarchs, through seed line, through bloodline. All right, the kingdom of heaven, salvation, the gospel is for you. All right, this is just a response to this video that Apostle Tahar had put up. This ninja is AI, and I 100% agree. You know what I mean? I believe he is a real person, and he does have the C hip in him. He does have the C hip, the chip, or whatever. But all his videos are AI. And, he in his videos, you see him doing quote unquote miracles, being able to speak different language, all type of different stuff. And there's a crowd of people asking him questions and stuff like that. But it's all AI. It's all AI generated. The videos are AI generated. Okay. I seen brothers posted in the chat, and I had to ask, is this real? Because to me, it didn't look real. You know what I'm saying? But a brother said yes, whatever. But through the spirit, Apostle Tahar confirmed it, that this guy is AI. All his videos that you see, majority of them are AI. Okay, he's not doing no miraculous things. The AI is doing the miraculous things. Now, he may be able to buy and sell with his chip or whatever, with his brain implant, but he's not doing nothing crazy. All right, his videos are just showing you he's doing stuff crazy, but it's just AI generated videos, and people are in shock and awe and wow, ooh. And I'm not saying that Esau don't have the craft to do these things, but at the same time, we got to still be privy to what's AI and what's not, right? Even this has nothing to do with this guy too, but even just when you're on social media, you got to know what's AI and what's not, man. When you're scrolling, even these women that you're seeing on social media now, okay, you got to know that's AI. You got to know what's AI and what's not. That shit will bug you out, man. At the end of the day, you got to be able to decipher through the spirit. I'm not saying, whatever. It's whatever. But you got to be able to decipher. That's not real. That's not real. It's like, to me, I relate AI to when they first introduced HD TV. When they first introduced HD TV, to me, it looked weird at first. It took me a while for my eyes to get used to it, to where that became the norm for me. You know what I mean? It took a while. I just thought things were just moving weird. Yeah, it looked clear, it looked whatever, but it just looked weird until my eyes calibrated to it, to where that became my norm. So I'm saying that to say, this is like the new HDMI, basically. You're seeing videos being generated, and people are just taking it for face value as if that's the real thing. And it's not. Now, is this guy real himself? Probably. And he's the one controlling and generating the videos that are making him do miraculous things, so to speak. But he himself, the videos are AI, and we got to be able to decipher that. You see him doing all type of stuff in the crowd in his videos. That's fake, man. All right. Now, I'm not saying that Esau don't have the technology to do things and not, because the Lord's going to allow him to have certain miracles. The Lord's going to allow this devil to do certain things through his pseudoscience. And people are going to believe and follow after the craft of this devil. But we also got to be privy to this devil as well. Okay? So can get a scripture. What's the one I was thinking of? Very elect. Let's see. Yeah, man, this is the one. Matthew 24:24. It says, for there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. Right. In his videos, he people thinking he can speak multiple languages. He's calculating shit. He's being able to read text messages and all this stuff. His eyes are turning white. I think that's AI, bro. That's AI, man. AI, bro. It's not real. Okay? Now, I'm not to say that these technologies can't happen. Esau really got the science down pat and he got it. I'm not, it's up to the Most High. Really allows the devil to give him what he wants. But I ain't giving these motherfuckers no credit at the same time. Like, remember Esau, he's moving sloppy with the thing, right? So he has to rush his AI infrastructure, his data centers, and all these things. Okay. It says, and shall show great signs and wonders, in so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Right. And the very elect, obviously, is not going to be deceived. But doesn't mean that they're not being, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, doesn't mean that they're going to be deceived ultimately. But this AI is catching some brothers off guard, and brothers are thinking this shit is real. But ultimately, when you get the correction and the video comes out, the truth comes out of the matter, you accept it and you be like, okay, yeah, you're right. That was AI still. You know what I mean? I gotta be on guard. I gotta be more vigilant. I gotta really see the wiles of the devil and where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because he almost got my ass. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw the video, brother posting in the chat, I'm seeing the video at the question. I was like, yo, is this real? And brother said, yeah. I didn't go into it too much. I was like, all right, cool. But I in my mind, I knew something was off. You know what I'm saying? Something was off still. Nothing was something wasn't adding up. The way he was talking, his late delayed speech, even the people around him in their delayed speech and the way they're talking, the way the camera was moving, the way everything just set up. It's just like, yeah, this shit is corny. This shit don't look real. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't real, man. In my mind, that's what I felt in the spirit. But Apostle Tahar just confirmed it. All right, and I'm not saying the guy himself didn't get a C hip and all that, and he didn't, but the video, he's an influencer. He's a social media influencer, and his niche is promoting the MOTB. All right, and I got this video as well. I got this video here. I mean, what do you call it? This photo here, because a brother had sent this to me. Okay, and it's titled "Removing Mark of Beast Fear," meaning these guys are watching us, man. Okay, you can see he has a little incision here, but this is all AI generated. This is all fake. This is AI generated. He even AI generated himself. But just this Jake he's generated. This is fake. This is fake. See, all his videos are fake. I can tell this is not real, man. But that's the thing, and I'm not even making fun of brother, nothing like that. Like, certain brothers come up in a different time. Maybe younger brothers can see it more. I'm not level where it matters. I'm not saying that. But you gotta judge all things, right? The AI putting tricks over you, you know what I mean? Yeah, maybe your eyes are not as good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your eyes, are not as privy into cat or not as strong as they once were. You're not seeing the difference. It just looks real. And that's fine too. But once the truth of the matter comes out, you gotta accept it. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm bringing this out is that we can't be not caught off guard, but we got to be privy to know, like, yo, this devil's using AI, but his AI is gonna be so good that you're gonna believe it, right? And that's actually going to lead into another video that I'm going to do right after this. Okay, going into a movie that I watched where Esau was using the AI to make people say things they never said, make people do things they never did, but it looked real, and Esau was broadcasting it, having people believe that. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's going to come as well in these last days to the elect, the men that are on the highways, byways, pushing this word, man. Esau's going to try and demonize us, or he is going to demonize us, but the Lord is going to be with us, man. What the hell with Esau? We don't know about Esau still. We know the plan of what Yahweh Shem Shai got in store for the elect. We don't know about Esau. You know what I'm saying? Is it Job 5? Yes. Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday, as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, right? You know, their mouth, the sword. Esau's going to use, like I said, he's going to use AI, lie on us, talk shit, you know, demonize the prophets, demonize Israelites, men of GMS. Okay, Jake as a whole, but then the prophets, okay, that are teaching this word. Okay, but the Lord said he's going to protect us, son. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty, so that the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Okay, and the point being is that, you know, the Most High is going to stop Esau's devices, the wicked devices, from coming to fruition. Okay, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. And that's exactly what's going to happen. The Lord's going to put an end to all this fake, you know, witchcraft, fake pseudoscience, band-aid miracles that Esau got going on, man. Revelations 13:14. I'll start at 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. That's why people fear Esau, because he has the nuclear missiles, you know, he has a military, all that stuff, man. Bombs, so-called bombs, whatever. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And part of those miracles is his AI. That's part of his sword, right? And the MOTB and the healing, right? He wants his miracles to have Yahweh Shai like properties, all right? Healing the blind, or you know, curing the blind and stuff like that, healing the lame, people that can't walk, right? People that have been in wheelchairs all their life, right? That's who he's gonna market this. He's gonna market to all people, obviously. You know, the mark of the beast. It's gonna be marketed to the whole world, but for those that are actually in need, right? Like for those who can't see, for those who are lame, right? They're gonna you know, they're gonna be more enticed to take it. You know what I'm saying? But these people, they haven't read the scriptures. They didn't read the scriptures about Yahweh Shai making the healing. They didn't accept their judgment of the Most High putting them in the predicament that they did. So they're gonna be proud and take these things, man. Right? Just like that guy that you see boasting in himself, trusting in himself, because he has the MOTB now, telling you don't fear it. All right, so he's leading you down a pit, man. All right, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should not speak, and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. So everybody, not everybody, the elect won't take this, but the whole world will be tried with this, our temptation. Okay? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 666. All right. And that's going into his barcode system that he's going to implement in his RFID technology. That's already been implemented. It's already here. All right. So with that, Lord will, you're edified. I'm going to say shalom, stay vigilant, and be circumspect. Lord will, you're edified, and shalom.